guys, Dr. Pete here again from Precision Movement. So in the last video, we talked about some suggested exercises to relieve some pressure from the knee. So they consisted a lot on stretching exercises. So let's say you've finished your stretching routine and you feel as though your strength levels are not up to par, and you've been evaluated by a physical therapist or a movement expert, and they've suggested some strength training program for you. This is one exercise that I really enjoy using because it really focuses on the one leg strength and mechanics that you should have when you're running. All right, so Louis, go and grab that weight. And so all you need for this exercise is a weight and a bench or a step stool. So go and step forward, maybe a couple shoe lengths in front of you. And then you're gonna put your foot onto the bench. Perfect. All right. So as far as holding the weight, you can hold on to one side. You can actually hold on with both if you want to start off like that. Yeah, let's start that way first. Perfect. And maybe go like this. Awesome. Perfect. All right. So the main key points with this exercise is your main goal is to strengthen, of course, the quads, but also you're trying to strengthen the glutes. Okay? All right. So the main first step is I want you to go ahead and bend first at your hips. Perfect. And just go as low as you can. Right about there is great. And then come on back up. All right, cool. So go and just do 10 of those. So as you're doing this exercise, it's not just a physical training exercise, it's also a mental training exercise, all right? So the goal in your mind is to keep your core tight. Perfect. All right. And you want to also really activate the glutes. You have to think about squeezing the glutes right here. Good. All right. You can kind of stop maybe right around here. Good. Yeah, right there. Perfect. All right. And then, so that's the first step. Think about which muscles you're using, which are the core, the glutes, and the quads. The second thing to think about is actually your knee alignment, because we talked about the mechanics and how important that is to the knee health. If your knee is wobbling inward, there's a chance for the inside of your knee to be stressed, and that could be why you're having some of that inside knee pain. If your knee is actually going too far outward, that also could be a reason why you might be having more strain on the outside of the knee. So you want to maintain your kneecap alignment right over your shoe. All right? The third final thing to think about is you actually don't want your knee to go past your toes, like so. So that can put more work to the quads, and that can also put more strain to the front of the knee right here, okay? So just some simple tips there. All right, go and relax. Let's do the other leg. All right. As far as how many sets and reps for this, so with any strength routine, you want to work on building up to reps of at least 10. Now, as a runner, if you're thinking about it, how many steps are you taking when you're running? A lot. Could be hundreds, could be thousands, right? So obviously you don't want to do 1,000 of these, but you want to build up from 10 reps, maybe eventually getting up to 15, maybe even 20, maybe even 30. So a little bit different concepts from bodybuilding as far as, 4 to 5 sets of just 10. With this, you're training your body to handle the activity, which is running. Okay, perfect. So again, as Louis continues on, maybe about 5 more of these, the big key points are make sure, number 1, it's a bend at the hips to activate the glutes. Number 2, make sure your knee alignment is proper. It's not going in, it's not going out, it's not going too far forward. And number 3, really memorize this posture, memorize this movement, because it's going to put a lot of it's going to reduce the stress, I should say, reduce the stress to the knee if you're really mindful about the mechanics, okay? All right, so again, number 1 thing is get evaluated by a running expert. They can evaluate your body, look at your flexibility, look at your strength, look at the way you're running, and give you a specific plan. But this is just one simple exercise you can try at home to work on alleviating some of the muscle strength issues that you have, and eventually get back to your running. All right, so the last video we'll talk about will be suggestions on some mechanics that could be occurring that might be causing your knee pain. So stay tuned for that.